It is absolutely ridiculous. The true tanks on the top side of the map, you could say that maybe the range is going to be a bit of a problem. That's why Victor has always done decently well into the Rise, and there's not really anything that can challenge what Faker is going to be able to produce here on the Rift.
Figure out that this Sion is missing.
Well, there's the knockoff from Doran immediately. Doctom trying to get out of there, but Peter, he is just dead. Carry going to take the long way around as Doctom throws some sticks into him, but that is the value already. And this, it's a tale as old as time. We've seen this Sion play for so many years.
Backfill, but not the case here. We do see, though, BDD looking for a possible roam. Does get spotted, but they are quite low. Guma has his sums, but I think they can look to dive here.
I mean, he's just walking in. The Rune Prison is going to be so powerful as flashes come out everywhere, and there is another kill onto Doctom to start this one off. A 1-for-1, but T1 will 100% take that. Both summoners do come out of the Corki, but still, that is a great trade as T1 stands strong in the bottom lane. It's way out, and that Control Ward not going to see the Elise, who does poke her head out now. There is the CC eaten, but Perfect taking so much damage here underneath the turret. And Carrier off to the side. Here's the on-horn, though, is Perfect looking for the angle. He'll get it, but the Ignite's still ticking down. Owner is making his way in, though, and I don't know what Perfect's going to be able to quite do here.
He's healing up slowly. BDD, so far away.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to be able to do. And if that was any other support, maybe he'd be okay, but it's an Elise, and so she just executes it. And
on the other end, it's a Sion, so diving in is a tough ask for KT. I do think the strength of KT's comp really shines is in 5v5s. Skirmishes, I think T1 kind of have them beat. There's so much burst available. But in longer fights, as even with the proxy, Doran's going to TP in.
Yeah, KT do manage to get 2 of these grubs, though, as Cocoon going to connect. And it is onto Peter, actually. I think that was the real Peter. They do secure the one singular grub.
I don't know if that's worth TPing for.
Oh dear, Doran is in an awkward spot.
That's a TP for a single grub.
Look for a back is okay. Roar the Slayer comes on through, but I think the Ornn is going to be okay. KT looking for Dragon number 2 here, as it's going down lower and lower. Remember, it's Smite and Ren, so that is going to be a guarantee. Enough sticks in there to lock that one down.
That's Hackstack.
Oh my god, okay. We are starting off pretty strong here. I was a little bit worried because it was, what, Cloud and the Ocean. It could have been a Chemtech as, all right, Doran, tanking up the turret because he can. But Faker is coming on over, and Perfect could be in trouble yet again. Doesn't manage to get the Bellows Breath off quite in time, as Doran slowed down for quite some time there and does have to flash, as there's the knock-up onto Owner, and he'll go down! The follow-up is now here as BDD looking to hold Faker in position. He does so, as Cuz is going down lower and lower. BDD still trying to kite as best he can, and there is Doran zoning him out with that Q.
Need to be careful, don't group up too much. There is so many circles here, Atlas.
Yeah, and there is Faker moving down from this top lane.
There's the
does
TP.
deal with the minion wave, and there's the teleport in. Like you say, Perfect does have that ram available. And that's going to need to get the value. Let's see whether Cuz can win this 50-50 as he gets in. The train going to completely miss here as another one comes through and gets a double knock-up. Owner in the sky forever. Cuz gets the Peter down, and oh my god, Peter with the Pop Blossom. BDD off to the side, though, unable to find the value in T1. Still standing up, but they've lost 1 extra in the fight. And I don't think they want this 3 versus 4.
That you need to respect. So, KT bringing back the lead to a very, very small amount of gold, and we just see Herald go down. Was used in mid lane.
But doesn't have half of his health bar now. This is dangerous. BDD moving in. Perfect on a flank angle, but not quite here in time. As they do manage to get the slowdown. The ram! Perfect with the sick play! As the Dragon is now forgotten. Perfect trying to get out of there. The Pop Blossom somewhat interrupted his Owner. Going down so low, but gets the drive-by smite to deny the soul point. Still, these health bars are so extraordinarily low. And Cuz is just spinning around in the Dragon Pit for some reason. He flashes to get himself out of the way.
Enemy champions not giving KT really an opportunity to respond. If you're trying to fight your way from these choke points.
There's the run walk forward as BDD. He puts the spider up into the sky. Gumayushi has to Valkyrie to get himself out of the way as Peter may have overstepped as the Fate's Call needs to be invested. And the train comes on through. The block from Peter. I don't even know whether he needed to do that. It was the clone anyway. They take down Doran. The train is going to set up the onto everyone as KT look to put T1 in the ground. The Arcane Storm doing a fair bit of work there, though. And once again, the trade is not actually that bad here for T1, as the 2 damage dealers still left alive.
Look at this, right? Both Guma and Faker don't actually get threatened. Peter hits them, but there's no follow-up, and it looks like I spoke too soon. KT did, because of the man advantage they had, maintain tempo with the Hex Gates. Getting Cuz there was only a matter of seconds. And now Arakan going the way of KT.
Yep, that's a big one. A bunch of extra experience as well. BDD is level 16, ladies and gentlemen. That's Rod of Ages and Arakan, and that means he has a 2-level advantage over Faker. He can be realm warping as often as he would like in this game, but it's only spelled a 1,000 gold lead.
They want to fight for this. BDD does have TP, so I would be shocked if they don't. And there it is, giving the upgrade. I'm pretty sure over the knockdown, there's it. But they're too late on the Dragon.
Yeah, Blade of the Ruined King does come in, but yeah, this Dragon should be taken because of Cycloning. Never mind, it's going to be a 50-50. Let's see who's going to be able to take it down. It's Ona that locks it up as Doran will sacrifice himself because so exceptionally low. And somehow the Scion is still alive. BDD right in amongst it. He is going to have to be the one-man army, though, as T1 are running them over. And BDD cannot do it alone. KT just kind of throw it away in the river.
The owner insect breaking up the entire fight, and KT tried to do too much. We had Cuz trying to look for the steal, a fight happening on the other end, and it broke up that core. So should be giving over an upgrade soon. Oh, Peter.
Yeah, looking for an angle. There's a Pop Blossom. Collects onto 1 as Faker goes gold, and the knockup is avoided there as well as Ona is going to be the target. They take him down, and now they're looking for a bit of a reset. Warrior Trickster there to try and get Cuz out of the way. Another fantastic Shape Splitter as BDD is interrupted. The Baron helps out as the Rocket takes down the Scion. Wait, it takes down the Rise, but the Scion is also going to be dead. Trade for the Baron. But I don't think they're quite here in time. And you can see, yeah, Peter is just in position. Okay, this would be absurd, but it's just going to be because he has Smite. He's able to take that one out.
If that was a Cho'Gath, that would have been way more tense.
Yeah.
The damage he's been doing in these fights, same with Guma. If they don't get targeted, is huge. Just
okay, Doctor. He's throwing so many sticks in here, and yeah, Carrier's going to break his stopwatch, but that only buys a couple of seconds, and he was just caught napping. Yeah, that should just be. As they do see it, Owner is going to be over here, but you can see the Goon Squad to stop him from coming in. And my God, that Baron did not last very long. And level 16 for Perfect as well, so everyone is going to be able to have that cool stuff. Even we've got like a pumped up rocket belt here for Peter already completed. It's only BDD that's missing his because I think he would like to get a very cool hat.
Baron, Mina, Rebel Baron Power Blade that's left isn't going to lead that cleanly into the Drake.
This turret does take a lot of damage from BDD.
But it's just, if it's just like the mid turrets and the inner, I think you take that.
Yeah. Well, Q not going to quite find Peter here as okay. They've managed to lock down the on. Perfect gets himself out of there though. Health bar now in tatters, but still so much control of this area. Remember, choke points. Wukong loves it. The Ornn loves it. And the Nico especially likes it. They don't like this though as a Cocoon does go down. Cuz getting on into the pit here and it's just gone. That's going to be Hextech. Souls the Ram comes in. Triple knockup. As now they're just going to be backing away. Faker in a decent position as Ona going forward. Tries to find it once again, but he gets knocked up. The Cyclone onto everyone. The Pop Blossom as well. His gorgeous follow-up. As the flash out from BDD. He's trying to keep himself alive. His Doctorm is now untouched. Hopping around the fight, Gumayushi not going to get rendered down this time. However, KT have found the angle and Guma doesn't have the option. The train leader will be taken down, but KT, they have 4 left, and they're looking to knock down the Nexus here in game number 1.
That was almost 10k damage from both AD carries, Atlas!
That was insane, and I thought when Gumayushi was left alive with just a sliver, maybe there'd be a chance, but unfortunately, the rest of T1 just got wiped out.
And KT on red side.
Oh, Doctor.
The 5v5 comp.
He is feeling himself here today, and that should be a scary sign for T1 fans as KT stay undefeated.
These were some of the best highlights from today's 2024 LCK Regional Qualifier matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.